it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back. On this episode, we have myself in my low, grinding a lot of premiums now, trying to get some credits so I can buy the last 3 tier 10s. Very low on credits, so grinding a lot of premiums. I'm in my low, tier 8 premium German heavy tank. Bottom tier, but only 1 tier down in a 510. 1 Artie on each side, and we are here on Siegfried line. Spawned into the north spawn, headed to the south into the town. I'm going to show you a position I like to take when I am on Siegfried, especially, well, not especially, but from the north spawn. I'd love to take it from the south spawn, but that usually means you're starting to win. I'll show you what I mean when I get there. Come around this corner, take a left right here, take a left on Elm Street, take a right on in the plaza, and head for the church. Those are the directions. There's the church, and the ISM has gone to the same spot. The ISM took the more direct line. That can be dangerous because he drove right down where they can be shooting down into there. Knock this tree down. Sometimes I'll knock stuff down early just to get it out of the way. Maybe later on when I'm maneuvering, miss that guy. I don't maybe want to let them see which way the tree got knocked down, just in case. The negative to that is they see the tree get knocked down early, maybe artillery or something, they already know you're there. So, you know, there's a plus and minus there. I'm going to come around the corner, and one of the nice things about this spot is it has these different areas you can go to. A couple things we're going to see here is I get a couple buddies along the way, and my buddies are not exactly helping me out. So we'll talk about that as we go. This is that position, though, I was talking about from the north spawn. I like to take up into this little square where the 257 is. You can swing back, left, and right. Another example of shots I can get right here. And I bounce. That's a bummer. The only reason I back out and take that shot immediately is he's not even looking at me. So that gives me an opportunity to shoot. And then I'm going to spin around, put my front armor to him, and not get a shot because he's dead. Down he goes. Looking around. Here's another buddy coming up. Not really sure what he's doing. Just parked behind me, I guess. And as I'm watching this go down, I feel like they're really pushed back on the back heel. So they haven't pushed into town. We have a good push into town, and I'm going to move up to the next position I like. But this can be very dangerous. It needs support. So the problem with this spot is you can take aggro from the side here. You'll see that the T-54 is actually pushed up enough, but he's busy. If they owned this area and weren't threatened by anything like this T-30 and the rest of these guys, they have all day to poke around these two corners and shoot you right down this lane. So because they're busy, I feel like I can move up. Additionally, if they're here and they're able to come around, they can shoot you. But if you've got guys like this back here, that will keep them honest. So those two things put together makes me feel like I can move up a bit here. And now I am looking for maybe a shot on this T-55A if he decides to come around. The challenge of a position like this is there are multiple threat axes. And there's one of them right there. There's that T-30 wanting to come around and threaten us. I want to see what's going on in the middle right here. Ah, there's an Emil too. Now I need to be careful with him. I don't want to let him drive out and drop every shell into me. I just got spotted, proxy lit, now I'm backing up. The T-55A, I'm checking on him. He's getting hammered, so that's good. I don't expect him to come around and start giving me trouble. The other problem with poking around this little corner here is giving their artillery a shot, potentially, or campers, TDs usually at the back by their cap, kind of up on the hills. Back there, the slight incline, not necessarily a hill, able to shoot you. So you do have to take this very easy right here. Now I have a friend, so I feel like we probably got this in mill. I'm going to try to track him here. I do so. And there's my friend. So there's a second instance of a friend who's just driving up behind you, not really paying attention. If he'd have come around the right side, he probably would have helped me take this guy out. Now, he also knew he was a one-shot, so he was also probably attempting to use me as armor, which is super mega irritating. If you end up bouncing into me, I should have killed that guy behind me. I didn't because I'm trying to get in here on the Tiger. I figured they'd kill him pretty quickly. They got him, so now he's down. And now my buddy is going to show back up again. So back to the armor thing. It doesn't bother me too much, provided you're not blocking me and causing me issues. But the second you get so close that when I'm trying to back or maneuver, you're bumping me, then that's the wrong thing to be doing. And here we go again. This dude drives right. I can't back up because he's jammed into me. Put a shot into there. So instead of going wide enough to where we can both fight, he rocks in behind me and stops me from doing what I was doing. Down goes the Tiger. So things are looking okay. They have a considerable number of tanks out in the field, which is odd. It's also the reason they lost the city. It's also a big part of the reason they lose the game, because they're all sitting back there doing a whole bunch of nothing. Those are all guns that weren't in the game until now. So we were able to concentrate on their guns that were in the game, the stuff that was in the town, beat them, and now all these guys that have been sitting out in the field have finally got into the game. And the interesting thing about this is most of those guys will have no idea really what happened. They don't really understand why they got to this position. They figure the team was just bad, couldn't do anything right, and they don't understand that they hadn't been firing. I'm in trouble here because I got two tanks with quite a bit better DPM than me, shooting me from multiple directions. Another one on him. He gets a shot on me, down, another shot. This time the Rev puts a shot, and now I've got my IS-3 buddy right here, and I'm trying to get out of here, and he's right behind me. I figure I'm done here. I'm just going to take that shot. I'll get lucky to bounce. Oh, there we go. And I'm thinking, IS-3, get out of my face. Go away. Get him down. And usually it's a case of another guy that's wounded who just doesn't want to take the risk. He's happy to try to shoot around your shoulder. Doesn't really care if he's bouncing into you or bumping you. He's just looking for his damage, and he's happy to use you as a meat shield. And this is... There we go again. There he is, right? So he's just completely blocked me. Would I have got away from that guy? I don't know, but it certainly slowed me down. And the dude sat there bumping me. At least two, if not three friends. The first guy was not too bad. He wasn't really in the way, but the other two, holy cow. And when I looked them up, both kind of bad players. So back to what I was saying. The whole using people as a meat shield thing is something that a lot of really good players advocate and talk about, and there are some who are excellent at it, and I would probably contend that most of them don't mean screw over your buddy, although there are some that will do that. In general, what it means is use them to your advantage, and in the case of using me as armor, as far as not wanting to get your one shot dead and I have some hit points, I'm perfectly happy with that. But once it gets to the point where you're interfering with what I'm doing, either on purpose or by mistake, makes no difference to me because I'm eating the shots. On purpose is worse because then you're just a D-bag. But by accident, sometimes the effect of whether it's on purpose or accident doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I take a hit. As you're a new player trying to learn how to play this game, watch out for that kind of thing. If you're taking the use everyone as a meat shield attitude as screw your buddy, do whatever you got to do to get hit points and win, then that's probably not the right way to go. If you're accidentally getting in people's way, try to open up your aperture while you're fighting tactically in certain situations or local situations. Make sure that you're not getting in people's way. Make sure that you're an additive factor to that fight as opposed to a subtracting factor. That's all I got for today. Just me and my buddies. 3,382, 222 assists. We end up winning this, obviously, minus me being alive. That is all I've got. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends, and we will see you.